Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, we're going to get into today's reading. We're going to begin with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? The Seven of Swords. It is reversed. Somebody here could be being caught. I was trying to pick up more than one dice, but that was the only one that wanted to come out. Somebody here could even be being picked out. Something here about being picked out in a lineup. They are the one. That's for someone, but somebody here is being caught. Oops, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. I am so sorry. Someone here is being caught, or they're being exposed as a liar, as a cheater. Whatever this is, it's like somebody here was trying to keep people stuck on some kind of belief, some kind of belief system, or somebody here was distorting people's belief systems. Maybe that was part of the deceit, trying to use other people's belief systems against themselves, kind of like a guilt trip in a way. But either way, we have the Six of Pentacles here on the side. There is going to be some kind of balance, and there is going to be some kind of justice. Something here is getting ready to be restored, because this is some kind of restoration that's taking place with the Six of Pentacles. There's that Seven of Swords. And we do have the Hanged Man reverse here. So whatever people were bound to, they're no longer bound to that perception. Because somebody here has been caught. Or the lie has been caught. Or somebody here has found where the lie came from. But regardless of how this is going down, this restoration here is bringing in wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Whatever this is, you were going to be happy alone. That's the Nine of Cups energy. You did something for yourself. You didn't do something for somebody else. The Nine of Cups is achieving that ultimate happiness here on your own, by realizing some kind of dream that you have had. So some kind of dream is getting ready to be realized here for you. So something here about your seeds are prospering. It's like what's being seen now is like who was throwing like the seeds of like essentially like weeds in your garden. It's like getting to the bottom, getting to the root, right? Because sometimes you got to get rid of some weeds by the root, or else they'll keep growing back. You can't just cut them down. They'll keep populating. That's what they do. Getting to the root cause of who planted the lie, who was throwing maybe the seeds of discord. But either way, your garden is still getting ready to bloom, to blossom. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. I do have Gemini here. Libra as well. Or you could be those signs. Take it how it resonates. Excuse me. This person could be a father figure, or they could be just a father in general, doesn't have to be. Somebody here is being seen as a follower as well. Sorry, I'm looking in the bowl. There's definitely heavy judgment energy here that's bringing some kind of much needed change that's leading to the wheel spinning in your favor. This is what I saw. And then I saw the Wheel of Fortune upright here. Somebody here is under heavy judgment. Strong Aquarius Scorpio energy as well. This could be someone here that you were once attached to. This was a soulmate of sorts. And not all soulmates are meant to be in our life forever. Some soulmates are only meant to be in our life for a season. Soulmates ultimately are people who are just meant to push us and teach us some kind of lesson. Somebody here has fulfilled their purpose. Because you got down to the roots. Or someone here has gotten down to the root. Universe, tell us more. As I split the deck, the Lovers reversed. That contract has been fulfilled. It served its purpose on your journey. Somebody here could have even been trying to do like root work on you. Universe, tell us more. We have the King of Pentacles. It's interesting because it came out reversed and then it flipped itself over. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you were unreliable. Someone here who, maybe they're trying to claim that you were not dependable, but what's being seen is the fact that you are reliable, you are extremely dependable. You're also somebody here very practical, somebody here who makes wise choices, who invests wisely. The King of Pentacles is also somebody who is very disciplined with their time and their energy. They know when something here is going to be worth it. Somebody here knows. And also something here about knowing the value. Knowing their value. We have the King of Cups reversed. Total opposite energy here. What is this, the Battle of the Kings? Or somebody here trying to take somebody's position? Trying to take their anointing in some kind of way? This King of Cups in the reverse is somebody who is extremely selfish. This is somebody who only thinks about themselves. Extremely emotional, manipulative. As somebody here who's not very emotionally balanced, this is somebody here whose emotions are all over the place. Extreme highs and extreme lows type of energy. This is also a little bit of a whiner. This could be somebody here who's always whining. Very gluttonous, very envious. Was it this King of Cups that was trying to claim that you were unreliable, undependable? What? I did say somebody here was abusing belief systems, and what better way to do it than to pull on emotions? That's what this King of Cups was doing. You're being seen for who you are as this King of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. So this King of Cups reverse is, this is somebody who doesn't feel like they can be able to express themselves or be able to fully express themselves. This is somebody who could even be acting out of like some kind of anger, some kind of distorted anger. And then we have the King of Wands upright. This has to do with your authenticity and your inability to conform. Because the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this type of vibe, this is somebody here who's going to do what they want to do, irregardless of how other people feel. And not like in a bad way. Like, you're not trying to take anybody else out. You naturally shine for being yourself. You're not afraid to be yourself with this King of Wands. You're very real. You're very authentic. You know, this energy here, this Knight of Cups and King of Cups in the reverse, that's the total opposite. This is somebody who's very envious on what other people have. This is somebody who's very gluttonous. They like to overdo it. This is somebody here, I'm hearing overkill in everything that they do. This is somebody here who's only thinking about themselves. This is also, the King of Cups in the reverse is an individual here who loves with strings attached. And what I mean by that, like, they think that you only care about them if you're giving them something, or if you're giving them the attention, or this is somebody here who's incapable of putting themselves in other people's shoes. It's immature. It's immaturity is really what it is. So you've been dealing with somebody here who's immature, who doesn't like the attention that you bring to yourself. They don't like the attention of you being very reliable, very dependable. Somebody here who is a go-getter. Somebody who is going to take care of themselves and their people. Maybe part of this deception that was said was so that people wouldn't trust you, so people wouldn't believe in you. Maybe due to something here that you own about yourself. Universe, tell me more. This could have to do with, like, differences in some kind of way. This could even involve some kind of, like, discrimination of sorts. Because I don't feel like this person has a reason to hate you. I really don't. Something here is getting ready to be restored with that Six of Pentacles. Was somebody doing this also that way they could take something away from you? They never wanted things to be balanced out in your life? In your reality? Because Pentacles are physical energy. Universe, please tell us more. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race with this Knight of Pentacles. You've been putting in the hard work and effort, and you were doing something the right way. The correct way. You followed all of the steps. You did something extremely... oh my god, I just lost the word. You did something like... practical, but it was more than that. It's like you did something the right way. You followed the plan that you laid out before yourself. And especially here with that King of Wands energy. Whatever you decided to do, you didn't do something under... You were dealing with somebody here who doesn't fight fair. And somebody here wanted you to fight them on their level, but you didn't fight them in that kind of way. And maybe they felt like you weren't even fighting back. But you did something here the right way. You followed the plan accordingly, whatever that plan was for you. Something here is now coming to a stop. It's coming to a halt here with this Chariot reversed at the bottom of the deck. Strong Cancer energy. And the Hierophant reversed. And the Three of Cups. There is going to be some kind of celebration here. Maybe that's going to be you celebrating the fact that you have been able to materialize some kind of dream of yours. And somebody here is being seen as a false leader. The Hierophant reverse is somebody who is extremely manipulative. This person's being put to a stop. Something here is coming to a complete halt for this individual. And it's probably whoever this King of Cups in the reverse is. I know I talked about soulmates earlier, but that can go beyond just romantic love. That could be a longtime friend, a family member, a business partner, a colleague, a coworker. Take it how it resonates. A neighbor that you've lived next to forever. Whatever this person was doing, whoever this person was leading, this person's not leading anybody now. They're being seen as somebody who's extremely false, very fictitious. See, with that selfishness, with that King of Cups, this person has tunnel vision. They lack perception with that King of Cups in the reverse. So they think that you are like them. I don't know, maybe y'all... I don't know, somebody here thinks that you are like them, but you are not like them. I don't know what that means. Like, maybe this could be like extended family members, if this is family, or a step, adoptive, or, I don't know, maybe like a friend who thought that because y'all grew up the same way, that y'all are the same, but you're not. I don't know, there's this difference here. Somebody definitely has very compromised morals with that King of Cups in the reverse. And that's definitely somebody here who needs constant attention. So this is not somebody here who's ever alone. They're always surrounded by someone or something. They're always on to the next. Quick rebound energy. That's the vibe. Universe. We have the Magician. A magician is upright. What did I say about realizing some kind of dream that you've had? The magician is the one who takes all of the aces here in order to manifest, to create some kind of new future for themselves. And you did something the right way. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you did something the wrong way, or you weren't doing it the right way, or that you were skipping steps, or whatever. I don't know why this person was comparing themselves to you, because that's really what I'm feeling like. Seeds of Discord is what I said earlier. The Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, you ended up still choosing yourself. Somebody wanted you focused on the other cups, right? Because traditionally, it's the guy sitting there underneath the tree with his arms crossed, right? Ignoring the divine and focused on the other cups. Somebody here wanted you focused on them, or they wanted your focus to be on them above yourself. Somebody here was hoping that... It's like they were trying to keep you away from that Ace of Cups that was being given to you. But you decided to still take it, irregardless, because you were dead set on making this, realizing this dream, whatever this dream is that you've had for yourself. You did it the right way. You followed all of the steps. You did all of the work. For some of you, that could have even involved some kind of shadow work and healing along the process to get to where you want to go. Because the King of Pentacles is somebody here who's able to sustain something in the long term. This is somebody here who takes care of their investments. Anybody can easily manifest something. But is it going to withstand the test of time if you haven't done the proper enough healing to actually get yourself into that frequency in order to be able to sustain it? Maybe this is some kind of lifestyle here that you've wanted for yourself, but you are able to sustain yourself. You didn't just wake up one morning and decide, you know what, I'm going to be this. You put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the effort. You slowly built yourself up. And you did it your way. Maybe this is somebody here who's mad and angry even, that you maybe could have put them on the back burner in some kind of way. With this Four of Cups, maybe this had to do with you shifting your priorities, shifting your boundaries, shifting your focus, and somebody took it the bad way, because remember, somebody here is only focused, love with strings attached. Somebody could have totally misread a whole situation here because you decided to focus on you, and they took it as, oh, well, they don't have enough time for me anymore. So let me spread all of these lies, let me manipulate people's emotions to believe that, you know, they're doing something wrong. This feels a little weird, twisted, and deranged. It's not giving love at all. It's giving creep. Well, the devil reversed here at the bottom of the deck. That's a creep if I've ever seen one. The devil reverse. You broke free from some kind of restriction, some kind of hold. You reset up boundaries. You are no longer easily able to be tempted by this individual. Maybe you had to distance yourself from this individual here because you knew that, what is it? I'm not trying to claim that they're like a bad person, but maybe they were a bad seed? Not like a bad seed in a way. What's the term that I'm looking? A bad influence. This person could have been like a bad influence in your life. And you were like, no, I can't surround myself with someone like this. You are the company that you keep. And maybe something here became a little bit too toxic and you had to break yourself free. And somebody here took offense to it. This could be somebody here that y'all were trauma bonded before back in the day or something like that. Or this is somebody here who's mad that you no longer want to be trauma bonded to them. Again, with this energy here of claiming that you are like me or that we are the same, maybe because we come from the same hometown or whatever. But you're not. Somebody here is being caught. The lie is being exposed. And maybe it's being exposed in the way that you're moving. Because there's no way that your dreams would be materializing here had you not done it the right way. You know, this is somebody, I'm going to use this as an example. Like, say, you know, you have a whatever job you're doing, it requires like a college degree, right? This could be somebody claiming that, oh, you don't deserve that job because you never attained that degree, like, for an example. But there is evidence that you did attain that degree, that you did put in the work, right? And the King of Pentacles isn't somebody here who's going to he's not the King of Swords. He's not going to spend his whole day talking, trying to prove to people or trying to sell himself. No, he's going to let his work speak for himself. This is the I'll show you type of energy. And maybe that's what you did. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. And you showed him. And your truth outshined the lie. Your garden, even with all the weeds, even when you were trying to get to the root of them, your garden still flourished more beautiful than their weeds ever could try to cover up. Because it takes work to maintain a garden, especially when you're trying to get rid of weeds or trying to keep them out. You got to put that fabric down, you got to get the mulch, you got to do this, you got to change it out. Like, it's a lot of work. You don't just put something in the ground and be like, I gardened. Like, that doesn't work. I mean, maybe for some people it does, but usually you have to maintain your garden. You still have to water it. You have to get it food. You might have to change out the soil, put it in bigger pots once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, there's maintenance and upkeep that goes into being able to maintain something that you've built, that you've created. And that's undeniable. Universe, please tell us more. The Ace of Pentacles. That's why a brand new opportunity is coming in for you. With this Ace of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck, and there's the King of Swords reversed. You're definitely dealing with a distorted masculine energy, or somebody here who's in distorted masculine energy, male or female. And whoever this reading is for, I feel like you're heavily tapped into your masculine side at this time. We had two kings in the reverse, the King of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse, so we definitely have a bold-faced liar. With this King of Swords in the reverse, somebody here who's morally corrupt. This is somebody who's willing to say and do, maybe even manufacture lies. This is somebody, doctoring things is not above this King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who would doctor evidence, you know, create phony things. A decision here has been made with this Two of Pentacles reversed. Maybe about this King of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse energy. This Hierophant in the reverse. This, it's like somebody here is wanting to be something that they never worked for. And then trying to claim that maybe you were the one that took it from them. But yet the evidence is on your side. And you're going to be getting more. Because that's what the King of Pentacles does. He's going to make sure that he constantly has opportunities heading his way. And there's another one heading your way. Universe, please give us one final card for the collective. Thank you. The Ten of Swords. This is a completion to a very, very difficult cycle. Maybe somebody here was trying to backstab you so many times thinking that you would never be able to get up, but you did. You still rose. Challenge accepted type of vibe. And justice is in your favor. It's right here at the bottom of the deck. Justice is in your favor. Some kind of restoration is getting ready to take place. The Seven of Wands. See, you stood your ground against the opposition here, and you didn't really have to do much. You stood firm in your beliefs. And whatever that belief is, it's the belief of you know who you are. That's exactly what happened. And you did it the right way. And you didn't have to compromise yourself in order to do it, in order to accomplish it. Maybe somebody hates the fact that maybe somebody could even be trying to claim that you're lucky, but Knight of Pentacles and the Magician vibe, you're not lucky. You're dedicated. You're disciplined enough to make sure that you can make something happen for yourself. And you don't have to lie, cheat, manipulate in order to get it. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Let's see. Universe, tell us more. Actually, Universe, what was the intention of these lies? Like, for why? Why did this person do this? Universe, please tell us why this person wanted to do this. For gossip? For entertainment? You'll be eager to hear this, but beware, what I say about others could easily be said about you. So somebody here wanted to gossip about you? What, they were bored? To sabotage you. They spread a whole bunch of gossip here to sabotage you. Maybe even claiming that you wouldn't date them, or... What? Or maybe to try and sabotage you so that you wouldn't be able to date? Somebody here wanted you to be alone? They never wanted you to be happy? They never wanted you to date? Don't even tell me that this is a disgruntled friend or family member that was like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure that you're alone because you want nothing to do with me. Somebody here was trying to stop you on your journey with this gossip to sabotage you. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. That's what this person did. Deliberately worked against you. Deliberately gossiped against you. Maybe to people so that people wouldn't date you. Someone was trying to reverse what your actual character was, but your character is speaking for itself. Because remember, this King of Pentacles wanted to come out in the reverse, but it flipped itself over. It's like you were determined to persevere in your being. Whatever this person was doing, I feel like whatever it is that you chose over them, or maybe it's even you choosing yourself. I don't know, it's giving I did say immature. Maybe this is somebody here who felt like you would always grow with them, or you would take them with you. Like, it's giving that kind of energy of somebody here who's felt like you were leaving them behind. I don't know, they obviously had some kind of benefit from where you were because you broke free with that devil reversed. So somebody here were trying to keep something toxic going, something here that only a system that only served them. But you decided that you no longer wanted to partake in that system, in that way of being. You wanted more. You're thinking about that garden. You wanted the lilies. You wanted the roses. You wanted the petunias. You wanted the zinnias. Insert other plants here type of vibe. Like you didn't just want just one sunflower type of vibe. You know what I mean? You wanted a full spread. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you put in the work to do it the right way. And that's exactly what you did. That's what I don't get. What, did somebody think that maybe you had to sacrifice a lot of time as this King of Pentacles to do whatever it is that you were doing, right? Because building this up is not easy. It's a lot of work. That takes a lot of time. This has something to do with how you chose to spend your time. Maybe somebody felt like that distance, that sacrifice that you were making for yourself, I don't know. It's given the energy that I feel like you would have even helped or taken this person, not saying you would have taken this person with you, but it's like you wouldn't have left them behind. But now, because of what was said, maybe now it's like, you know what, now I know why I did what I did. Like, this could be like a confirmation that it was the right decision to finally break free. But I feel like your heart was in it, in the right place. Universe, tell us more. They never wanted people to see you as worthy of being invested in, or in giving back to you whatever it is that you give to them. You know, especially with that King of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody could have claimed that you were getting your money, or you were able to support your lifestyle, not by yourself. Like, it was like you did something morally compromising in order to get your money. Like, I'll use this as an example. I stopped, when people ask me what I do for work, I just stopped telling them, because oh, I'm a content creator, and they automatically think like OnlyFans. Like, it's that kind of vibe. It's like somebody thinks that you're keeping up with your lifestyle in a morally and compromising way, when in all actuality you're not. You've actually built yourself up the right way. You put in the work. You put in the effort. And what, somebody's mad and jealous of your manifestation skills? You were disciplined enough to make it happen. Like I said, in order for you to tend that garden, you have to maintain it and keep up with it, and you did. Year after year. And maybe you expanded. You added a new flower every year. Life is a journey, not a marathon. Right? What was that card at the bottom? Journey. They were trying to stop you. They were trying to delay you or trying to stop you on this journey. They were trying to sabotage this journey that you were on by putting obstacles in your path. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. And actions will always speak louder than words. Actions will always outweigh and outvalue the cheap talk. Universe, tell us more for the collective. Game over. Yup, this person's game is over. They don't have any lives left. If you think about this like it's Mario, you don't have any lives left. You're gonna have to start over. You're gonna have to go right back to the beginning. We have crows. Something here about dark wisdom. This is giving me strong hermit vibes. Maybe somebody thought that you would never be able to navigate your way through this darkness that they were casting over you, but you still did. And the way that you did it was by holding up that lantern, reminding yourself of who you are. You guys could even be seeing a lot of crows. That's for someone. And we have omen. You heeded all of the omens. And we have death and rebirth. That's exactly what this Ten of Swords is. You've had a major rebirth. And it's extremely noticeable. It outweighs what has been said about you. I don't know, maybe you started stepping out differently. Maybe you got yourself a new wardrobe, or I don't know. You took some new photos. I don't know. But something here changed the narrative. It restored the narrative. Let me be correct. It restored the narrative. And somebody's game is over. It's over. Talk is cheap. You know, and the Seven of Swords is somebody here who is a saboteur. Somebody who could even be being picked up. With that justice, somebody who could even be being picked up, if you know what I mean. That was the only one that came out. Somebody here is either being picked out in a lineup for a crime, for some kind of sabotage that they did. Like, maybe this is that person's karma. Like, they're that stupid that they think they got one up on you that boosted up their ego. So they were like, oh, let me go do these other crimes elsewhere. And somebody is now getting locked up for what they did. They're being caught for something else, but either way, the game is over. They're being stopped. We have heavy tidings, signal of unease, and grim message. It was in the reverse. I feel like you are going to be receiving news, but it's not going to be a grim message. Twin flames, pure love. Ugh. I do not resonate at all with the twin flame. Any of it. I'm not a fan. I'm just going to keep it honest. But this could be somebody here who's like your twin flame, somebody here who has been like your soulmate. This person has fulfilled their end of the bargain. They chose not to rise, so you get to move on. That cord has been severed and disconnected here because they didn't do what they needed to do in time. Instead, they chose gossip. They chose sabotage. They only ended up sabotaging themselves. They only ended up getting themselves caught for being bitter. That's the King of Cups in the reverse with the King of Swords in the reverse. This is bitter. Bitter. It's a bitter Betty. Universe, please tell us more. As you sow, so shall you reap. Everybody's about to reap what they have sown. Okay, this person was trying to sow weeds in your garden. Well, you know what? Their garden is now being infested. You have planted your crops. You're about to reap your benefits, your rewards. We have don't be fools, tricks, misleading, and mental traps. Somebody thought that you would be able to fall for the tricks. See, this person's playing with what is it? Is it show magic or whatever it's called? Like when you do stage magic. This person's doing stage magic, and here you are doing real magic. As the magician. This person ended up exposing themselves as a clown. As a trick. As an entertainer. That was it. They were trying to sell tickets to the show. Meanwhile, they were manufactured. Universe, give us one more, please. Fired up. This person could be fired up. They're now in a sea of despair. Maybe that's what they wanted for you. So, as you sow, so shall you reap. This person is now reaping everything that they planted for you. And maybe now they're fired up because it's come back to bite them in the butt. So not only are they miserable and depressed, which is what they wanted for you, but they literally could be being picked up by the legal system. Because you refused to surrender. This person was supposed to learn something with you as that twin flame energy. You were meant to push and pull each other to become the best versions of yourself. I feel like only one of you heeded that call. And twin flames and soulmates, like I said, they do not have to just be romantic partners. They could be family, they could be friends. Universe, please tell us more. Spilled tea, secrets exposed. The tea's about to be spilt. That's what's up. That's what's going on. The tea's about to be spilt. It's going to be the first thing that comes right out. It's just going to come out all on its own. The secrets are coming out. Gossip spreading, leaked information. Oops, it's out. Something's coming out. Something's coming out. Maybe someone's going to be forced to come out. That's for someone. You know, like maybe you're out, right? And this person isn't. And they had an issue with that. And maybe it reminded them of how maybe they really couldn't be out. But now, you know, now they're being out because maybe they were trying to attack you. Maybe that was discrimination here. From your own. Due to their own fear. That's for someone. But the tea's about to be spilt. The secrets are exposed. The cover-up is being revealed. Universe, please tell us more. There's going to be somebody here who doesn't like the fact that you're out, for those of you that are LGBTQ. Whatever this is, there's some kind of difference here that this person doesn't like. Whether it's your spirituality, whether, I don't know, whether it's this, whether it's that. I don't know. I think I used an analogy like a couple of weeks ago, but maybe somebody here doesn't like the fact that you wear red shoes on Monday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? Who knows why this person's so pressed? Universe, tell us more. Maybe you have purple hair and they're like, I don't know. We have false alarm, exaggerated panic. Somebody here created some kind of false alarm here, and you could be having some kind of rapid rise, overnight fame. Maybe you're blowing up for those of you that are online that are content creators, PG kind, or maybe if you're not, I mean, live your best life. Just own it. That's it. Live your best life and own it. That's one of the secrets here on this realm. Live your best life, but own it. Own it. And don't make anyone else feel ashamed for living a different life than you do, especially if they're owning it. Own it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. As long as you own it, go with God. We have CEO energy. You're being seen as a boss, and you're receiving some kind of overnight success. Something's getting ready to, like, blow up for you. Receiving some kind of sudden recognition and unexpected breakthrough. Somebody here created some kind of false alarm. Exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. So they've talked about you, so that way people... It's like they got the opposite effect. They got the opposite effect. You've ascended. You've had some kind of ascension, and it's being seen. I can't make this up, y'all. You've had some kind of spiritual growth, some kind of higher ascension. You could have time shifted into your highest timeline, and maybe somebody here was trying to stop you from doing so. With their stage magic. Oh, maybe it was all like, look over here, distracting away because they wanted the attention, right? They needed the funds from the show that they were selling. And maybe they were trying to bash the competition in some kind of way. And take this however it resonates, y'all. Whether it's business, and maybe like, this could even be a friend that you've had for a long time. Maybe you're both single, but you know what I mean? Maybe this person's just disgruntled because in their mind, you know, you're prettier than them, or you have better abs than your I don't freaking know. People are weird. Again, people are not owning themselves. That's the problem. But either way, you're having some kind of overnight success. Somebody, whoever rang the false alarm, their tea is about to be spilt. Because somebody here is not happy with them. Somebody's like, you did this to someone like this? You did this to a good person? Wow. I did receive a channeled message earlier. Well, I didn't really know if it was a channeled message or just my imagination running wild with me. But now it's making a whole lot of sense. There was this energy here of... it was giving the energy of somebody like... Okay. So the way that I received the channeled message was, now somebody's being picked up. Somebody could be going to jail. And this is a metaphorical, but this is what the energy is like. So there could be people who are like this person, or who know this person, or who are in the same, I don't know, in the same area, right? Maybe they're on the same type of time, but they, you know what I mean? But they don't do it. Whatever this person did to you, it was unwarranted is what I'm trying to say. There was no reason, there was no cause, right? And the way that it was shown to me is somebody else on the outskirts, like maybe this could even be like, I'm going to use gangs as an example, like somebody like, wait, why would you do that to that person? He never, you know, that person never did anything to anyone else. Like, you have no reason, you have no cause. And this is somebody who was like, wait, why are you sticking up for them type of energy? And it's like, maybe this person doesn't recognize that maybe you walk with people who, maybe this person felt like you were judging them, right? Because you had to pull back your energy. But maybe somebody didn't realize that you were still kind to other people who were in that same vibration. Like, just because you decided to ascend didn't mean that you looked down upon anybody. And maybe somebody here that it's like an ally, That somebody didn't recognize that you knew that, like, because they never thought that you would know somebody like that. But to you, it's like you say hi and you talk to everybody. You're kind to everyone. So you never know who could be an ally for you. And maybe people are now judging this person like, why would you do that to this individual here who's been nothing but kind to everybody, to every walk of life? People are starting to see the personal vendetta in the false alarm. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. I thought it was my imagination running wild with me. Because, like, the way that it was pictured to me was like two people in jail having a conversation. It was like, why would you do that to this person? And, like, them being in jail, like, wait, I didn't know the collective even knew somebody like this who would... Maybe you do. You're kind to everyone. You don't judge anyone. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. I am so sorry, all this reading is going to come out late. It's already like 10:30 p.m. I apologize. Universe, please tell us more. We have an unsent text. Maybe the tea is going to be spilt in an unsent text. I don't know, maybe somebody's going to have their phone read by somebody else and they're going to find an unsent text. I don't know, there's some kind of tea that is being spilled. Somebody wishes that they could say more, but they're not able to. Live and learn, mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. See, you lived and learned. That's why you've had that ascension. Somebody wishes they could take it all back now. Because now they're being exposed. Now all their dirty laundry is being aired out. Yeah. Somebody here rang the false alarm here just so that way they could chase some kind of clout. They're addicted to attention, and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. But there's a plot twist. There's always a plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Yes, it is. The info is juicy. Suddenly, the dots connect and the real story is showing up. Fake storyline, and the real one is starting to show up. The tea is being spilled and somebody wishes they could take it all back now. I'm hearing a song from the Used, and I can't think of the name of the song. But it's like, I believe it's like the chorus, like, I take it all back now. And then it's like, paralyzed by the same old antics. Back and forth. Give me a moment, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I pulled up the lyrics. And the first verse says, before I could ever let you go... Oh, the name of the song is Paralyzed from the Used. Before I could ever let you go, gonna beg until I drive you mad, say something you could understand, I'm a statue baby, knock me out. Oh, how these moments fade away, you say you never loved me, we say things we didn't mean to say. I take it back, I take it all back now, I take it back, I take it all back. Paralyzed by the same old antics, back and forth like some walking spastic. How could a fistfight be romantic? Thinking back now, will you ever feel the same? So this is somebody here who doesn't know how to really express their feelings for you. Or maybe this, what's being seen is how somebody... Maybe somebody here has some repressed feelings for you. Like, maybe something here is a little bit sick. It's like they want you, but yet they act like they could care less about you. And then when they don't have you, they decided to gossip about you. So this is somebody here that you did not want to settle There was something here that you didn't want to settle because it would make you compromise yourself as that King of Pentacles. So somebody created some kind of false alarm. Back and forth like a walking spastic. Somebody keeps going back and forth. It's like they love you and they hate you. It's borderline psychotic. Universe, please give us one more. Living large. Luxury is a new baseline. They're not just dabbling in wealth, they're dwelling in it. You're going to be living large. Whoever it is that this reading is for, that you planted seeds, that you kept working, you did things the right way, you did not give up, you continued to persevere, you continued to show up even when you did not even feel 100%, you still showed up. You still put in the work, you still put in the time. You're going to be living very large. Your dreams are going to be coming true. You're receiving some kind of massive breakthrough, unexpected surprise. And somebody here is numbing out, wishing they could take it all back now. I bet they do. This could even be somebody here who never even really believed in what it is that you were doing. Whatever it is that you were building for yourself. This is somebody here that has that kind of complex that feels like they need, that you need to need them. Family, friend, lover, business. This is somebody here who has that complex where they need to be needed. I don't know. It's strange. But we're going to close this reading out. Universe. Please give us a final message for the collective. We have acceptance. Acceptance. Number 39. There is great freedom in accepting things as they are. You cannot move forward on your path until you release some of the blame, anger, and sorrow that you have collected on your life's journey. Ganesha is asking you to forgive those from the past who have hurt you, and to be willing to forgive yourself too. Be willing to forgive yourself that allowed it to even happen in the first place. That's what that means. That's what the forgiveness part is. We forgive for ourselves, we don't forgive for other people, because only Source can give absolution. Open your heart to the world outside and to the one within. The deeper state of recognition and acceptance is what pushes you forward in your spiritual adventure. Love without judgment and live without predetermined opinions. Accept and express your true self. The ego is beginning to align with the soul. What a relief. You don't have to control everything, fix everything, and know everything. If you have been overly serious and tense, you now start to remember happiness. You may find that you can laugh at things instead of getting infuriated. Your contentment in life improves dramatically when you harness your ability to look at the world from a more spiritual perspective. The image of Ganesha holding the banana symbolizes humility and an awareness of not placing too much importance on your thoughts or beliefs in this situation. His potbelly signifies the bounty of nature. It is said that Ganesha consumes the sadness of the universe and protects the world. Learn to honor the values of others that may differ from your own. See the beauty of diversity. Once you see this beauty, it will open you to recognizing and accepting the beauty that resides within you. Somebody never wanted that to happen for you. They didn't. Sucks to be them. But that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light. and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, for those of you, I did do some personal readings today, so those are going out, but I will be catching up on my personal readings tomorrow, and I think I'm also going to be doing a Gemini reading, so please look forward to that. And with that, ciao.